All right, Henry, welcome in. Ryan Trengrove here, Class A Pro. I'm recording. Good to have you, buddy. Looking forward to work today. All right, so let's see what we got here. So arm position's correct. Nice job. Ooh, the V's of the grip look good here. Nicely done. Ball position's good, right? Yeah, your distance away looks way better, way better. And I can tell you're on the balls of your feet. The old way of checking that is, does your rear go to your heels? And it does. So, because obviously if someone's sitting on their heels, their rear would be behind their heels. Are you with me? So this is fantastic setup position. Okay, now let's put our body lines up. Let's see where you're going and what's happening here. I will say, of all these shots you just hit, I mean, the club path, ideal club path is 2 to 5 degrees inside out. So you get it. That was perfect. And then the face is just a little bit shut here. It's supposed to be between 1 and 2.5 degrees closed. So you're technically 1.1 degree too closed, which is not that bad, honestly. And, you know, really very playable shot here with pretty nice distance too. And so let's put some lines up here like this. And then let's trace the club head, because like you said, maybe we need to talk about the club head. But based on the ball flight, maybe not. Maybe you're just doing the right thing now. We'll see. We got to see what's going on. All right, so you go back here, straight back and up. Yeah, that's a nice takeaway too. I know you talked about trying to hinge early. You really don't want to. That was a good takeaway. Straight back, toe up. Good job, Henry. Yeah, and look at you on the right, man. Look at you. You're not swaying now. Look, you fixed it. How good is that? That's amazing. Way better. It really helped to see your pressure, didn't it? That really helped you. That's amazing. That's awesome. Yeah, again, I'm disappointed I didn't have the plates for you to mess with today. But like I said, there's a an unexpected issue, you know, but they'll be back soon. So the coil's perfect here. This is really great. And look at the backswing. So yeah, so I would say there's nothing you have to do here better in your backswing. This is an excellent backswing. You want to continue to do it this way. Look, see this. This is your. These are your posture angles, right? This is your spine angle, and as you go back, you keep them the same. And look at this. You don't sway off the ball. So I mean, so good. Great job, buddy. I'm happy about that, Henry. That's what I live for. I love seeing the results. It's really really awesome to see that you've fixed it here. This is like light years better. You were moving your head a whole foot out of the box before, right? Wow, huge. And what would you say? How did you figure it out? What was your key?
I think the key is really just you know how we were talking about before. I felt like I was in balance, but I was actually putting the weight over on the right.
Uh-huh.
But now I'm trying actually almost pivot on my left foot,
I love that.
and based on the feedback last time,
Yeah.
when I'm pivoting on the left foot, it's actually 50-50.
Yeah, that's amazing, huh?
It's like your mind's really tricky.
Isn't that crazy? I know. Oh, feel and real, we call it. You know what I mean?
I mean, I used to play a lot of tennis, which is keep the weight on the back until you actually explode.
Oh, that would make sense.
So that's why, like, naturally, I would.
You know what? And golf's like the only game that you have to stay left-sided because of how we're hitting the ball first on the ground. You know, and it's so true because like even in baseball, like when I played baseball, I was back here, and I played some tennis too, but it's not super serious tennis. But yeah, I get that. So this is great. Yeah, so pivot on that left foot, that worked great. Okay, now let's see where you go coming down here, where your plane goes, and what's happening on the way down. Oh yeah, look at this. You're bringing the club down on a nice plane. Oh my gosh, this is so much better. Wow. That's like unbelievably better. And then let's look at the trace over here. Okay, so you could emphasize more of a narrower arc. I should cover that today. Do you see all the elbow space you have in here? Do you see all this open area here? So you could get that to be tighter, we say. So like, for example, one of my favorites to look at with this would be like, I mean, you can look at anybody, but Tony Finau is really, really good with his elbow on the downswing. And you'll see here when he comes down on it, see how his right elbow is like really like tucked in there, And so see how you have that open elbow space? That's a power leak. So basically the theory is by narrowing the elbow more, you'll be able to get more distance with less work,
That makes sense.
you know? And so basically, like for example, like Bryson here, see how because his elbow's in tight,
Yeah.
his crescent moon is larger.
Sure. Okay.
You with me?
Yep.
So I think we should discuss that because I think that's worth working on and trying to work on a little bit.
It's like the talent drill.
What's that?
The talent drill that you showed me last time.
Oh, on the arms?
Yeah. No.
No, there's a different drill I do for that one, but I'll show you. And then so now here, your butt's back on the line, your head's in the box perfectly. You're look at this. You're doing the reverse K impact position, so much better. You still at this moment could do a tiny bit more with your left knee, just a bit, just a tiny bit. But all that is remember putting that shoebox
Sure.
next to your knee.
Right.
I mean, this is really great stuff. And then you square the face now. Look at the face of the club there. It's not so flippy, more stable, nice extension. Your butt's back, and then around you go off your back foot pretty well. I mean, this is literally the best I've ever. I mean, that's such good progress, Henry. Bravo, man. Seriously. So good, man. And as you know, like Michael Jordan said, the fundamentals don't change, our attention to them does. I would write stuff down, what you're doing right now, so you don't forget it. Like I'm big on writing notes. Like I write myself my notes in my little scorecard holder, like as to like things that I'm working on. Like I just jot down whatever it is that I'm, thinking about. And so I would say that's worth doing. So basically, the only thing here to talk about is really where that right elbow is. I think So I would say that the we should talk about what the right elbow does. I think everything else you've done now. That's amazing.